Yo, what's up, everybody? I just recently spent the last 6 months on a little bit of a weight loss journey from my birthday, November 29th, to May 29th. So it's been 6 months, and I just wanted to show you my progress. I'm not, again, a person that's really big on sharing a lot about myself personally, especially something that makes me feel very vulnerable and insecure. But there's a lot of reasons I want to do this. One, if this can help anybody at all, even one person in the slightest way, then it's worth making this post. Two, truly, 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 I did not reinvent the wheel on losing some weight and doubling down on that. If I can do this, the cliche, like you can do it, is so true. I did not do anything super intricate. I didn't look at anything like that complex. I just stuck to four main rules. And three, I think a lot of weight loss journeys you see online are incredibly extreme, from very, very large to very small or very fit, however you want to phrase it. And while I do commend those are incredible, incredible stories. I think it's also important to see less extreme versions of weight loss. So without further ado, 6 months ago, this is what I looked like from the side profile. And this was 6 months later. So from that to that, my back profile, again, was that. And we got to that. And finally, the front profile from this to this. So 6 months ago, I was about 217 pounds. I'm 6 foot, 37-year-old male, around 217, 218 pounds. It's the most I've ever weighed. I was fortunate enough to have a pretty strong metabolism, and I was pretty active growing up, so I never had to worry about it. And at 37, all of a sudden you're eating a couple cookies every night, and this happened. So what did I do to get to this? Really, it was just really four simple rules. And I did not do this incredibly strict. I was very strict for the first 3 to 4 months, and the last 2 months I've been a little bit more lenient. And again, I'll go into more detail on that. Number one, it was 10K steps a day. For about 3 months, I did that every single day, tracked it on my watch, just made sure I got in 10,000 steps. I would say in the last month or two, as we've had more plans, a little more vacationing, I've tried to maintain 7K steps a day. I've missed a few days here and there, but again, in general, I really tried my best to do 10K steps a day. Number two, I did no alcohol for the first 3 to 4 months of my weight loss journey. I did it during like holiday season. I started again December 1st. And, between Christmas, New Year's, all of that, that was a very hard time to start. But I did a lot of no drinking. Again, like my minimal research was that drinking can add a lot of calories. It's going to, affect me in the morning. I'm not very productive in the morning after drinking. So I figured it was going to do a lot more harm than good. So I said no drinking till I lock in. And number three was very simply eat at a calorie deficit. There's a lot of studies out there that show it doesn't even matter what you eat. If it was junk food, but you ate at a calorie deficit, you could still lose weight. I didn't do a lot of junk food during this time, but for the first time in my life, I tracked my calories, just used MyFitnessPal, pretty basic app. And I guesstimated, I looked at what I had and I said, roughly, this is how much I ate. I didn't weigh anything out. I just looked at the nutritional values that come along in all the packages. And I said, let's aim for this amount of calories every day. I was roughly around 2,200 to 2,000 calories was my goal. And number four, it was about 4 hours of gym a week, which equated to me, my setup was Monday, Tuesdays, Thursday, Fridays. Took Wednesday off, nice little break in the middle of the week, and no weekend gym sessions. So just Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, about 1 hour, 45 minutes to 1 hour. And that was it. Again, went from this to this with just no alcohol, 10K steps, calorie deficit, 4 gym sessions a week. And we went from about 218, 217. When I weighed in at my 6-month mark, I was 183.5. So my goal is 180. I'm not quite there. But this was my 6 month from November 29th to May 29th transformation. And, you know, I think we all have a right to feel good in our own bodies. I think we should at any point, regardless of how you look. But for me, I didn't feel good. I didn't feel comfortable. I didn't feel secure or confident when I had, for lack of better words, let myself go. And I do feel a lot better now. You know, obviously control mental health over your body image is really important. So, and it's something I strive to work on every day, but I feel a lot better for the work that I've put in for the 6 months. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop comments. I'm happy to answer anything. But that was it. I just wanted to share it. I don't normally do anything like this, especially about like my personal life. But I hope this either helps or educates somebody out there.